You ever notice something strange? You understand English, but when life happens, real life, fast, unexpected, your English disappears. Not completely, just enough that you feel it, that hesitation, that gap. That's what we're fixing today. Not with theory, not with grammar rules, but with real language, the kind you actually use when you're living, reacting, deciding, dealing with things. So don't try to memorize anything. Just listen and let it build. Let's start with the word handle. In real life, you don't say, "I will solve everything." You say something more natural, like, "I'll handle it." You might think about a situation earlier and say, "I didn't handle that very well." And later, when you feel more in control, you say, "I'm handling it better now." Say it quietly in your head. "I'll handle it. I'm handling it. I didn't handle that well." Good, that's natural. Now take figure out. This is one of the most important phrases in daily English. You don't always understand things immediately. Sometimes you pause and think, "I can't figure this out." And then later, "I'm trying to figure it out." And eventually, "I'll figure it out." Repeat, "I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out." Again, "I'm still trying to figure this out." Now listen to deal with. Life is full of situations. You deal with people, problems, pressure. You might say, "I had to deal with a lot today," or "I'm dealing with too many things right now," or simply, "I'll deal with it later." Say it. "I'll deal with it later. I'm dealing with it now." Now let's go to end up. This is about results you didn't plan. You think something will go one way, but it doesn't. You might say, "I ended up staying longer than I expected," or "I always end up doing everything myself." Say it. "I ended up doing it. I ended up doing it." Now take run into. This can mean meeting someone or facing a problem. "I ran into an old friend," or "I'm running into some issues," or "I might run into the same problem again." Next, work out. This one is powerful. Sometimes things don't make sense at first, but then you say, "It worked out." Or you're in the middle of something and you say, "It's working out." Or when you believe in the future, "It'll work out." Say it. It'll work out. It'll work out. Now let's move to bring up. In conversations, this is very common. "I didn't want to bring it up," or "He brought up something important," or "I'll bring it up later." Next word, carry on. Life doesn't stop. You continue. "I carried on even when it was difficult," or "I'm just trying to carry on," or "Let's carry on." Now listen to point out. You use this when you want to highlight something. "She pointed out a mistake," or "I just want to point something out." Next, take over. This is when you step in. "I had to take over the situation," or "He took over the project." Now take back up. Important. "I can back that up," meaning you can support it, or "Let me back up a second," meaning go back and explain. Say it. "Let me back up. Let me back up." Now we go a little deeper. Keep up. Sometimes things move fast. "I can't keep up," or "I'm trying to keep up," or "Just keep up." Now, fall behind. Opposite. "I fell behind," or "I'm falling behind," or "I don't want to fall behind." Next, catch up. Recovery. "I need to catch up," or "I'm catching up now." Say it. "I need to catch up. I need to catch up." Now listen carefully. Miss out. This one is emotional. "I don't want to miss out," or "I missed out on that opportunity." Next, hold back. Very real. "I held back," or "I'm holding back too much," or "I won't hold back next time." Say it. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Now, break through. Powerful. "I finally broke through," or "I'm trying to break through." Next, build up. Opposite. "I built myself up again," or "I'm building confidence." Now, slow down. Very important. I need to slow down. Or, everything slowed down. Say it. Slow down. Slow down. Now, speed up. Opposite. I need to speed up. Or, things are speeding up. Next, take control. I need to take control. Or, I took control of the situation. Say it. Take control. Take control. Now, stay focused. I need to stay focused. Or, I stayed focused. Next, lose focus. Opposite. I lost focus. Or, I'm losing focus. Now, keep going. Very real. I just kept going. Or, keep going. Say it. Keep going. Keep going. Next, give up. I almost gave up. Or, don't give up. Say it. Don't give up. Don't give up. Now, move forward. I need to move forward. Or, I'm moving forward. Next, look back. I looked back and realized something. Now, figure things out. I'll figure things out. Or, I'm figuring things out. Now I want you to just listen. No stopping. Let it flow. I didn't handle it well, but I figured it out. I dealt with it. I ended up learning something. I ran into problems, but it worked out. I brought it up. I carried on. I pointed things out. I took over when needed. I backed it up. I tried to keep up. I didn't want to fall behind. I caught up. I didn't want to miss out. I stopped holding back. I broke through. I built myself up. I slowed down, then I sped up. I took control. I stayed focused. I didn't lose focus. I kept going. I didn't give up. I moved forward. I looked back, and I figured things out. That's real English. Not perfect, not planned, but alive. Now think about the word come up with. This is something you use when you create an idea. You don't say, I made an idea. You say, I came up with something. Sometimes you look back and say, I came up with a better solution. And right now you might think, I'm trying to come up with something. And later, naturally, I'll come up with a better plan. Say it. I'll come up with something. I'll come up with something. Now listen to go over. Very important in work and daily life. I need to go over this again. Or, let's go over the details. Or, I went over everything already. This is how you review things. Now take setup. You don't say, I create meeting. You say, I set up a meeting. I set it up. I'm setting it up. I'll set it up. Say it. I'll set it up. I'll set it up. Now, follow up. This is very professional. I'll follow up on that. Or, I'm just following up. Or, I forgot to follow up. Repeat. I'll follow up. I'll follow up. Now listen carefully. Check in. Very natural. I just wanted to check in. Or, let me check in with you. Or, I'll check in later. Now, reach out. Very common in emails and conversations. I'll reach out to them. Or, I reached out already. Or, feel free to reach out. Say it. I'll reach out. I'll reach out. Now take look into. I'll look into it means you will investigate. I looked into the issue. Or, I'm looking into it. Say it. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Now, sort out. Very British, but very useful. I need to sort this out. Or, I sorted it out. Or, I'll sort it out. Now we move to something deeper. Step in. When something goes wrong, someone steps in. I had to step in, or he stepped in, or I'll step in if needed. Now, step back. Opposite. Sometimes you need distance. I stepped back, or I'm stepping back, or I need to step back. Say it. I need to step back. I need to step back. Now, take a step forward. Progress. I took a step forward, or I'm taking a step forward. Now, fall apart. Very real. Everything fell apart, or it's falling apart, or I don't want it to fall apart. Say it. Don't fall apart. Don't fall apart. Now, hold it together. Opposite. I tried to hold it together, or I'm holding it together. Now listen. Get back on track. Very important. I need to get back on track, or I got back on track. Say it, get back on track. Get back on track. Now, drift away. This is emotional. I drifted away from it, or I'm drifting away. Now, snap out of it. Strong. Snap out of it means wake up mentally. Say it, snap out of it. Snap out of it. Now, keep it together. Again, control. Just keep it together. Now listen to the flow. Don't stop. I came up with a solution. I went over everything. I set things up. I followed up. I checked in. I reached out. I looked into the issue. I sorted it out. I stepped in when needed. I stepped back when things got too much. I took a step forward. Things didn't fall apart. I held it together. I got back on track. I didn't drift away. I snapped out of it, and I kept it together. That's real English. Now we go deeper again, because now your brain is starting to connect. You're not learning words anymore. You're building systems. Stay with me. Now listen to make sense. You don't say, I understand. You say, it makes sense. Or, it doesn't make sense. Say it. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Now, take into account. Advanced. I need to take everything into account. Or, I didn't take that into account. Now, come to a conclusion. I came to a conclusion, or I'm trying to come to a conclusion. Now, draw a line. Very strong. I had to draw a line. Now, set boundaries. Very important in life. I set boundaries, or I'm setting boundaries. Say it. Set boundaries. Set boundaries. Now, let it go. Very common. Just let it go. Now, move past it. I moved past it, or I'm trying to move past it. Now listen to the full flow again. I came up with a plan. I went over the details. I set things up properly. I followed up when needed. I checked in. I reached out. I looked into everything. I sorted it out. I stepped in. I stepped back. I moved forward. Things didn't fall apart. I held it together. I got back on track. I didn't drift away. I snapped out of it. I kept it together. It made sense. I took everything into account. I came to a conclusion. I drew a line. I set boundaries, and I moved past it. Now this is how native thinking sounds. Not perfect, not slow, connected. And the more you listen like this, the more your brain adapts. No translation, no hesitation, just flow. And once you feel that flow, you start trusting your English, not because it's perfect, but because it works. Stay with me. We're going deeper again. Now listen to take on. This is a very important phrase in work and daily life. You don't just say, I accept responsibility. You say, I took on responsibility, or I'm taking on more work, or I'll take it on. Say it. I'll take it on. I'll take it on. Now, turn down. This is when you reject something. I turned it down, or I'm going to turn it down, or I might turn it down. Now take turn up, opposite in a way. It turned up unexpectedly, or something will turn up. Now listen to bring about. This is more advanced. It means cause something to happen. That brought about change, or we need to bring about results. Now, come across. Very important for speaking. I didn't come across clearly, or I want to come across more confident. Say it. I want to come across clearly. I want to come across clearly. Now, hold on to. This is emotional. I held on to that idea, or I'm holding on to it. Now, let go of. Opposite. I let go of it, or I need to let go of it. Say it. Let it go. Let it go. Now we move into something deeper. Take responsibility. This is not just a phrase, it's mindset. I took responsibility, or I'm taking responsibility. Now, own up to. Stronger. I owned up to my mistake. Now, make up for. Very useful. I made up for the mistake, or I'll make up for it. Say it. I'll make up for it. I'll make up for it. Now, follow through. This is huge. Many people start, few people follow through. I followed through, or I need to follow through. Now, back down. When you stop pushing. I backed down, or I won't back down. Say it. I won't back down. I won't back down. Now listen carefully. Stand by. I stand by what I said. Now, stick to. I stick to my plan, or I'm sticking to it. Now, go with. I'll go with this option. Now, rule out. I ruled it out, or we can rule that out. Say it. Let's rule it out. Let's rule it out. Now listen to the flow again. I took on responsibility. I didn't turn it down. Something turned up. It brought about change. I came across clearly. I held on to what mattered. I let go of what didn't. I took responsibility. I owned up to my mistake. I made up for it. I followed through. I didn't back down. I stood by my decision. I stuck to the plan. I went with it, and I ruled out the rest. That's real structure. Now we go even deeper, because now you're not just reacting, you're deciding. Listen to weigh options. I weighed my options. Now, make a call. This doesn't mean phone, it means decision. I made the call. Now, take a risk. I took a risk, or I'm taking a risk. Say it. I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk. Now, play it safe. Opposite. I played it safe. Now, push forward. I pushed forward, or I'm pushing forward. Now, hold your ground. Very strong. I held my ground. Say it. Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Now, step up. I stepped up, or I need to step up. Now, step down. Opposite. I stepped down. Now, take a step back. We used it before, but now in decisions. Now listen to the full flow again. I weighed my options. I made the call. I took a risk. I didn't play it safe. I pushed forward. I held my ground. I stepped up when needed. I didn't step down. I took a step back to think. And then I moved forward again. Now stop thinking about words. Just listen, because this is the final shift. You're not learning English anymore. You're building decision language. The language you use when life is real, when things matter. And if you can think like this in English, you don't just speak, you operate. Now one last flow, no stopping. I handled the situation. I figured things out. I dealt with the pressure. I came up with a solution. I went over the details. I set everything up. I followed through. I took responsibility. I didn't back down. I held my ground. I weighed my options. I made the call. I took a risk. I pushed forward. I stayed focused. I kept going. I didn't give up. I got back on track. I moved forward. And I built something better. That's not vocabulary. That's thinking. And once your thinking changes, your English changes with it. Subscribe to Global Language Podcast.